Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. Man, oh man, oh man, it's getting heated out there in the political world, and should I say nuclear heated? It was horrible, I'm sorry. But recap to what's going on in the world. In September, Putin had a list of things where he said, and you can look this up, you don't have to take my word for it, look it up, do your own research. Of course, if there's something that I am saying that is wrong, please let me know in the comments below so I can learn and grow my knowledge, and vice versa. You get me? So in September, Putin read a list of things that if they were to come to fruition, it would mean that he would be allowed, is what he said, to use nuclear weapons. One of the things recently in the last 48 hours that Biden stated is that he is allowing long-range missiles to be used in the Ukraine to attack Russia, which is one of the things on the list that Putin said, hey, if there's long-range missiles, I can use nuclear weapons, okay? So then Biden decided to approve doing that for some reason instead of coming to some sort of a peace agreement or something, just any other way. You know, you have to show, it's not, just because you don't want to do it doesn't mean you're showing weakness, okay? Means you're showing some sort of compassion for the people that are losing their lives, or you're showing some sort of grace for the billions of people that could be dying if there's a third world war. Honestly, it makes sense to me. I don't understand why it doesn't make sense to politics. That's probably because they have their own agendas and things they want to, go their own way, unfortunately. So now Putin got upset. We got a couple of videos. Let us start this bad boy right here. All right. Can you hear it? Oh, there it is. There's the audio. Ooh, you hear that music? Germany dashes Ukraine's hopes for cruise missiles with 500-kilometer range. Okay. I don't want to take responsibility. Olaf Scholz declares, you don't want to take responsibility, but are you the one who is allowing these things to happen? This is intense. The music. German Chancellor refuses to send long-range Taurus missiles to Ukraine. Okay, so Germany doesn't want to do that. Olaf Scholz has said he remains committed to his decision on cruise missiles. You know what? That's probably because he doesn't want us to go to a third world war. So this gentleman does not want Scholz, S-C-H-O-L-Z, Scholz, doesn't want to get involved, doesn't want anybody or just Germany to use long-range missiles. Probably because Putin said that if anybody did, he could use, nuclear weapons. So I think it is always in everybody's best interest if we would avoid nuclear weapons. Yes? Yes, we can all agree, I think. Let's go back to the music. Scholz has repeatedly rejected the idea of sending Taurus missiles to Ukraine, which is the long-range missiles. As per him, supplies of such weapon systems may trigger a serious escalation. Wow, at least there's somebody in power who has brain. Ukraine has been asking Germany to supply Taurus for quite a long time, which is not a good idea. With a warhead then can penetrate bunkers with 500-kilometer range. That's pretty far, because right now, if I'm not mistaken, the missiles that they have can reach up to, or that they've been using, can reach up to 80 kilometers. So now they're pushing it to missiles that can reach between 300 and 500 kilometers into Russia. And you could just imagine if you were at a war and somebody gained the power to now go 3 to 5 times deeper into your, into your country, that'd be a problem. Sure, we can all agree to that.
The updated version of the document,
okay.
Aggression against Russia by any non-nuclear state, but with the support of a nuclear state, is proposed to be considered as their joint attack on Russia. Russia will also consider the possibility of using nuclear weapons when receiving reliable information about a massive launch of means of aerospace attack and their crossing of our state border.
Will fire nukes if missiles fired on Russia. Vladimir Putin updates Russia's nuclear doctrine. Missile provocation. Okay. Look at that. Russia's President Vladimir Putin has authorized a new nuclear doctrine. The order was published on Tuesday alongside a revised version of the key military document. That's crazy. Putin has revised Russia's nuclear doctrine as World War III fear looms large. Like, does that make sense? When people are talking at a norm that World War III is going to happen, next World War, when that becomes normal talk is when that's an issue. Because that shouldn't be. It shouldn't be normal talk. It should be talk that is, for quote unquote crazy people. When they think anything is going to happen, it's going to cause World War III. Now it's not really a thing like that. It's more like, oh shit, we keep poking a bear with a stick. Sooner or later, this bear is going to say, screw you, I'm going to nuke you. What the hell? Like, come on. It makes no sense. It honestly makes no sense. But all right. Sorry for pausing so much, but I do like the 007. It sounds like GoldenEye, the video game music that's in the background. It's very nice. Russia can use nuclear deterrence to prevent aggression by hostile powers and military blocs that possess weapons of mass destruction or large arsenals of conventional weapons. You see, the problem is when it comes to stuff like that, is who is the individual that determines what you have could be considered, a weapon of mass destruction? Do you understand? Now, of course, he's talking about other countries who possess nuclear weapons. But when you put just a sentence like that together, somebody had to be the one in charge of considering what would be considered a weapon of mass destruction, And what if somebody considered a knife a weapon of mass destruction? Some crazy dictator. Then they could use their full power in, do you understand what I'm saying? It's crazy when you read things like this, because somebody had to be the one that was responsible for dictating what is and what isn't right or wrong. I don't know. Countries that provide their sovereign space for other parties to prepare and launch an attack against Russia are subject to the policy as well. This is what Putin said. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this is the Russia's new nuclear doctrine. An attack by a single member of a bloc, including one that does not have nuclear weapons, will be considered an attack by the entire collective. So now they're pretty much trying to get countries that do not possess nuclear powers to, move or shy away from the other countries that do, because they don't want, in case some war does break loose, they wouldn't want to be associated so that they wouldn't be attacked. I'm guessing that's what this is, what they're trying to do with this. They would apply where a nation does not formally belong to a military organization, is backed by, Russia's goal is to make sure that a potential aggressor realizes the retaliation will be inevitable. In the country where attacked, the doctrine says Russian military allies will enjoy the same protection. To here. The president of Russia remains the official making decision of nuclear use. Of course he does, because isn't he the ruler, kind of like North Korea? He also has authority to communicate his intentions regarding such weapons to foreign nations. So they kind of justifying himself speaking to North Korea kind of thing. And China. The revised doctrine gets published days after Joe Biden reportedly allowed the use of long-range missiles into Russia. So, long story short, we don't want to keep messing with Putin. If there's anything that could be done, maybe coming to some sort of agreement in some sense to avoid a nuclear war and the apocalypse would be best, in my opinion. If there were, I'm sure there's so many different videos from so many different really great sources on YouTube talking about what would happen if there was a nuclear war. It doesn't matter where it starts. We're all going to be affected. Chances are we would all be dead. And that wouldn't make any sense. At all. Regardless, and I've been saying this, regardless of this organization that is responsible for, wanting endless wars and this and that. If there's a nuclear war, everybody is losing money, even the super rich. Everybody is losing power, even the super powerful, because who are you going to govern if everybody is dead? If you're in a bunker and you're the only one alive, how long will you live? It wouldn't even work. It's just, this is not a video game. This is not Fallout. Okay? This is real life. And if something happens, we're screwed. But that is just what I think. Please let me know what you think. I would love to know the information that you know, so that we can come together collectively, learn together, so we can have a better understanding. If you like the video, please like the video. Please hit subscribe. It helps me a ton, and I love to see the numbers go up. But as always, I will see you all in another video.